You might be thinking, journaling about my finances, isn't that just about bunch of numbers and a stress? Actually, journaling is way more than that. It's a tool for transformation. It's your chance to explore how you really feel about money, why you act the way you do with it, and how you can create better habits moving forward. In this video, I'll show you how to use your journal not just to track what's going wrong, but how to reshape your relationship with money altogether. Whether you're facing challenges or celebrating your wins, journaling helps you understand the bigger picture and stay on track for long-term success. So let's dig deep, get honest, and start using your journal to turn money stress into confidence. I know what you might be thinking. Journaling, isn't that for teenagers and therapy sessions? Trust me, it's so much more. Money isn't just about budgets, savings goals, and find a next big investment opportunity. It's about your relationship with it. How do you feel about money? Do you view it as a source of stress, or does it feel like a tool to create freedom and security? Your mindset shapes how you manage and grow your wealth, and that's where journaling comes in. Think about it. Every time you spend money, save, or even think about your finances, you're making decisions based on beliefs you might not even realize you have. Have you ever wondered why you have a tendency to splurge when you're feeling down, or why you hesitate to check your bank account at all? Those aren't random choices, they're rooted in your thoughts and experiences with money. But here is the kicker: you can reprogram your thoughts by getting them out of your head and onto paper. Journaling is like pressing the reset button on your financial mindset. It forces you to stop, breathe, and reflect on why you do what you do with money. And more importantly, it gives you the space to rewrite those limiting beliefs. Are you stuck in the cycle of thinking you'll never be good with money? Write it down, then let's flip it. What if you can be good with money and you just need a little practice and a plan? That small shift in perspective is the foundation for all the growth you'll experience. Plus, journaling isn't just about reflecting, it's about future planning. Want to get out of debt? Save for that epic vacation? Start investing? Your journal is your roadmap, your financial advisor, without the fees, obviously. Writing down specific goals, tracking your progress, and reflecting on your setbacks allows you to take control. It turns your money from something you stress about into something you strategize around. So here is the big takeaway: journaling helps you see where you are at, why you are stuck if you are, and where you want to go. And once you have that clarity, the rest is just a matter of taking action, and journaling will keep you focused, honest, and motivated along the way. Ready to rewrite your financial story? Grab the pen and let's make it happen. Alright, let's get down to the basics. You are ready to start journaling for financial clarity. Awesome. But where do you begin? Good news, you don't need a fancy leather-bound journal or a perfect handwriting font. In fact, the only thing you need is consistency and a willingness to be real with yourself. Here is how to get started. Before you start scribbling down your thoughts, take a moment to figure out why you are journaling in the first place. What's your purpose? Are you tracking your spending or want to reflect on your financial goals? Or maybe you're working on understanding the emotional side of money, like how money makes you feel, how it influences your behavior, or how your upbringing shaped your financial mindset. Whatever it is, setting a clear intention is the first step for staying focused and getting results. By defining your purpose, you'll also ensure your journaling stays on track. Maybe your goal is simply to get a better understanding of where you stand financially. That's perfectly fine. Or maybe you're using journaling to bring awareness to why you make certain financial decisions, whether they're impulsive buys or fear-driven saving habits. No matter the reason, knowing why you are journaling will give you clarity and keep you motivated. Here is where we get real. Your journal should be your safe space to be totally honest about where your finances stand right now. Don't sugarcoat anything and don't try to paint a prettier picture than reality. This is the moment to check in with your bank accounts, your credit card balances, your savings goals, and your debt. All of it. You can't move forward if you don't know where you are. Ask yourself, what does my financial situation look right now? How much debt do I have? What's my income versus my expenses? What's my savings plan? Get specific. Are you in the red? Do you have enough savings cushion, or are you living paycheck to paycheck? What about your spending habits? Are you spending more than you earn? The idea here is not to judge yourself. It's simply to lay everything out, raw and real. That way you have a solid foundation to build on. Acknowledging where you are starting from is a huge step toward improvement. Now that you have established the facts, it's time to dig deeper into your relationship with money, specifically how you feel about it. Your money mindset is a powerful force that influences everything from your spending habits to your ability to save or invest. Journaling can help you uncover some surprising truths about how you view money. Start by asking yourself, how do I feel when I check my bank account? Am I anxious about money most of the time? Do I believe I'll never have enough? When I think about my financial future, does it feel uncertain or optimistic? These feelings may reveal a lot about your current financial mindset. Maybe you find yourself thinking money doesn't grow on trees, or I'll never be able to afford that whenever you think about making a purchase or saving for a future goal. These thoughts could be holding you back. They are often deeply ingrained beliefs that we are called limiting beliefs that can seriously stunt your future growth. By the way, there is a full video on limiting beliefs and how to break free from them. Don't forget to watch that next. But here is the thing, these beliefs are not set in stone. By reflecting on them in your journal, you already begin the process of challenging them. Take note of any negative or fear-based thoughts that come up and challenge them. Could there be a different, more empowering belief to replace them? Maybe instead of I'll never be able to afford that, you can shift it to I can afford that once I make a plan and set goals to get there. By acknowledging and reflecting on these limiting beliefs, you create an opportunity to reframe them. Journaling gives you the space to rewrite your money story, turning negative self-talk into positive, action-oriented beliefs. Over time, this simple practice can transform your financial mindset and boost your confidence in managing money. Journaling isn't just about dumping your thoughts on paper, it's about creating positive change. To do this, you'll need some prompts to help you shift your thinking and help you focus on growth. Consider these prompts as you begin your budgeting journey. What does financial freedom look like to me? Picture your ideal financial life. What does it feel like? What does it look? The more detailed your vision, the more likely you work towards it. What money habits do I want to develop? Whether it's saving more, budgeting consistently, or being more mindful about spending, write down the habits you want to adopt. Be specific. Just saying I want to save more money is too vague. Try I will save 20% from my paycheck every month. What is my money story? We all have one. What was your upbringing around money like? Were there any significant events that shaped how you view money today? Understanding where these beliefs come from will help you break free from negative cycles. What are my money goals for the next year? And this one is simple but powerful. Write down clear, measurable financial goals, whether it's paying off debt, building an emergency fund, or saving for retirement. Break this down into smaller steps and track your progress weekly or monthly. So, you have started journaling. Perfect! You have taken the first step towards transforming your financial mindset and you're already on the right track. But let's be real, the road to financial clarity isn't always smooth. In fact, you're more likely to hit a few bumps along the way. Whether it's overspending on a whim, struggling with an unexpected expense, or thinking that your progress is too slow. Roadblocks are a natural part of the process. But here is the key. When you hit those bumps, don't throw in the towel or pretend the issue doesn't exist. The beauty of financial journaling is that it gives you the space to reflect and work through these challenges instead of ignoring them. So when things don't go as expected, grab your journal and dive in. Here is how you can tackle the roadblocks head-on with your journal. Impulsive spending, unexpected bills, a blow to your savings goal. It's frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. The first step in overcoming any setback is to write about it. Acknowledge what happened, no judgment, just facts. Ask yourself, what triggered this setback? Was it an emotional reaction? Did I spend to cope with stress, boredom, or frustration? Did I fail to plan for this expense? Could I have anticipated it? Writing through these questions helps you gain clarity on the underlying cause of the setback. Maybe you'll discover that your impulse buys are tied to stress, or that you didn't factor in an irregular expense like car repairs when creating your budget. Wherever the cause, your journal can help you understand the root cause, and from there you can come up with a plan to avoid a similar setback next time. Okay, you have acknowledged the setback, but now it's time to focus on solutions. Journaling through the problem gives you a chance to brainstorm ways to handle it differently in the future. Be proactive in journaling. Instead of getting stuck in regret, ask yourself, what can I do next time to prevent this from happening again? Is there a system I can put in place to avoid this type of mistake? How can I adjust my budget, mindset, and habits to get back on track? The goal is to make your setbacks work for you, not against you. Every time you journal through a financial hiccup, you'll get better at creating strategies to overcome them. Now, here's where the things get fun. Don't just write about the struggles, write about wins too. We're all so quick to criticize ourselves when the things go wrong, but we often overlook small victories. Take a moment to celebrate the progress you've made, because it matters. Did you resist that spontaneous trip to Target? Did you stick to your meal plan for the week? Did you save an extra $50 instead of splurging? Wherever it is, celebrate it. Small wins create momentum, and over time, these victories will build a solid foundation for lasting financial change. Positive reinforcement is a game changer in developing long-term habits. When you reflect on your successes, no matter how small, they become a part of your financial story. Plus, it feels good to acknowledge your process, which motivates you to keep going. Here is something you might not hear enough. It's okay to mess up. Seriously, financial growth isn't linear, and there will be times when things don't go according to plan. The important thing is to be kind to yourself. Use your journal as a tool for self-compassion, not self-criticism. When setbacks occur, treat yourself like you would a friend. Instead of beating yourself up, acknowledge that you made a mistake and that you are learning from it. Use your journal to write out what you'll do differently next time, but also give yourself credit for trying. Progress isn't about perfection, it's about resilience and showing up consistently. Alright, so now you've got a solid foundation for using journaling to shift your financial mindset. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Each page is a step towards better understanding your financial self and building the life you want. So get right in, stay consistent, and don't be afraid to get real with yourself. As always, it was Mary, it was my pleasure today, and I'll see you in the next one.